Hey, you guys. Excuse me. Coming at you from, it should be sunny Central Florida, but it is, I think, 45 degrees here today, and it is the opposite of warm and sunny. So this Florida transplant girl has on a furry coat and stuffy nose. That's ridiculous. Let's see, where am I at today? Today is day 83 of my snake diet journey. I believe it's 83. I have to... Weird hair. It's doing something strange. It is 83 of my snake diet journey. In a different location. I'm actually sitting in my car. There's pizza in the office, and there's a lot of it. So I came out to sit in my car for a while to let people eat and let the smell dissipate so it doesn't smell like warm cheese and pepperoni. Today is a fasting day. So trying to stick to it. I wanted to talk a little bit about commitments to ourselves and honoring those commitments. A lot of us will not think twice about if a friend or a family member needed us, we'd show up for them. We'd be, a great sense of support for them. We would never think of making a commitment to our friend to say, take them to a doctor's appointment that they needed. And then in the last minute, just call them and say, I don't think so. I just don't feel like it. I'm just going to stay at home today. We would never think to do that to our friend or our family member. Yet we do it to ourselves. And we can look at that with our eating and our fasting, particularly the thoughts that we have about ourselves when we don't give in, our internal dialogue to ourselves. But we would never just bail on a friend. We would be there for them. Yet all the time, we're willing to bail on ourselves when it comes to our health and our fasting and our being strict about our refeeds, or being strict about our refeeds. We bail on it. We see something and we like, I guess I can restart again tomorrow, which we can. And that's, not to say that we can't, but at some point we just can't keep restarting. We need to honor our commitment to ourselves. We need to honor our commitment to our fasting journey. Weight loss for some of us might just be physical. They might just want to look a certain way. For some of us, it might be for health reasons. And every time you put something in your mouth, every time you don't stick to your fasting protocol, you're drinking poison. It tastes good. It's familiar. It's comfortable. But it's poison. You're poisoning yourself. And a little phrase I like to say to myself sometimes when I don't want to fall back into a bad pattern is, don't drink the poison just because you're thirsty. Which would be, don't eat that cookie just because you're sad. Don't break your fast at 24 hours just because somebody offered you food. Stand strong and say no. Don't do it. It's a bad habit. If you're trying to, and this is something for me, these two things are for me. I have to stop drinking coffee because my blood pressure is still high. And that's the only thing my doctor could think of. Because I've lost weight. I've lost 30 pounds so far. And all of my other blood work is fine, but my blood pressure is still high. And I drink a lot of coffee. Not a lot, but at least 3 cups a day. I drink black coffee. I love my coffee. But I drink really strong caffeinated coffee. I'm drinking the poison because it tastes good and it's comfortable. Well, I need to stop that. The idea of not doing it is uncomfortable to me. I need to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. So from this second, or from this morning, for my last cup of coffee, I'm challenging myself at the very least, until February 1st, I'm not going to have another cup of coffee or caffeinated tea. I'm not going to have any caffeine. I'll probably be a crazy person by the end of the week, but I'm going to stick to it because I really need to lower my blood pressure. And that's one of the things that I have to stick with. The coffee, and I have a glass of wine at night. I have a glass of wine or two, or not every night as of recently, because I could, but I'll open a bottle of wine and I'll drink the entire bottle of wine. I don't understand people say, I'm just going to have a glass of wine before bed. If you open it up, just drink the bottle. So I'm not having any alcohol and no caffeine till February 1st. That's at the very least. I might go further, but at the very least. But what we need to do is honor our commitment to ourselves. If we say we're going to do a 48, do the 48. Don't break your fast. Don't decide you're uncomfortable. Somebody offered you something to eat. You don't want to hurt their feelings. You're not honoring your commitment to yourself. If you needed to do that in order to help someone else, you would do it for them. If you not eating would help your husband, wife, sister, friend, if you knew that that would save their life, you would do it for them. Without a doubt. If you knew that that would save their life, you would do it for them. Do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. Put yourself first. Honor your commitment to you. Your 48-hour fast, your 72-hour fast, honor it. Stick to it. Don't decide 36 hours into a 72-hour fast you're going to break it just because I just don't feel like it anymore. No. Do it for yourself. Honor yourself. And each time you honor yourself, you give yourself more strength. You give yourself more strength to keep pushing forward. Each time you hit that goal, your goal might just be 24 hours. Your goal might just be make it. I am going to wait 24 hours before I put anything in my mouth. Honor that. Hit that on the nose. And then you'll say 48. And then you say 72. But stick to that. Stick to it. Love yourself. Love yourself enough to say, I am not going to drink that poison just because I'm thirsty. I don't care what it tastes like. I don't care. I'm not going to drink it. Remember that. I love you guys. I just want you to remember to honor your commitments to yourselves because you are so important. You are important to you. You would be the best you possible. You don't love yourself, nobody else will. It's hard for you to love others if you don't love yourself. Put yourself first. Look at your health. Look at your lifestyle. Look at what this really means. It's not all about aesthetics. It's your health. I'm so sorry. But it's your health. And it's also about mental clarity and discipline, and just simply just honoring yourself. Just absolutely honoring yourself and putting yourself ahead of anybody else. So whether somebody brings you a birthday cake, tell them thank you. That's a nice surprise, but I'm fasting today. I appreciate it. You can hold it. I've got 52 more hours into this 72-hour fast. If you can hold it until then, I'll have a little peace then. But I have a commitment to myself that I am honoring, and I'm not going to break it for anybody. I'm not going to break that commitment. Do it as a vow to yourself, and each time you honor it, say it out loud. I have a commitment to myself, and I'm not going to break it. So thank you for that plate of food that you brought over. I appreciate that. Thank you for that offer to go out to eat. I appreciate that. I can't right now. I can't. I'm fasting. But if you come back tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, if you're willing to wait until 8 o'clock tonight, I'll eat tonight, because then I can break my fasting window. Whatever your time frame is, but honor yourself. And each time you do it, each time you turn down that temptation, it's like adding fuel to your own fire. And you'll be stronger and stronger and stronger. And you'll just be completely full and fired up. And just stronger than you could ever imagine. Just hold on to it. Absolutely hold on to it. So that's all I got for today. I'm rambling at this point. It's 12 minutes in. But just remember, you guys, don't drink the poison just because you're thirsty. Love yourselves. I'll talk to you later. Bye.